Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to Ironheart. So I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a rough episode because I feel like we will be dealing with the consequences of everything that happened at the end of the last episode. And I just, I have a feeling that this might get a bit overwhelming for Riri. And I'm worried about it. I won't lie. If you do have questions about when you will be seeing the next and final two reactions to Ironheart, please refer to the end of this video. I don't want to make this intro incredibly long. Okay. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
This is nothing. Just like the last hit and the one before. You go in, stay undetected, get the money, easy. Yeah. And we'll be the ones sitting on our asses like kings in some fancy-ass mansion.
Nothing personal, right?
Nothing personal. Come on.
Okay. If that's what you need to tell yourself to make yourself feel better.
Freeze! Come on, kid.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
We gotta go. Split up. John.
Wow, John's a peach.
I'm never too far away. I'm always with you.
It does seem like he was more hesitant then, and I wonder that change, if that's just from experience of doing it for so long, or effects of the hood.
I'm gonna miss John's honesty. Also, how much he loved opera.
Sick for opera.
Riri, yeah. He's coming for you.
I'm mad he's not here.
In one way or another.
Parker, you got anything for me?
Yeah. I got plans for you.
Okay, that is
Okay.
pretty obviously a threat.
I've cross-referenced this heat signature with every known energy source. Wakanda, Kree, Stark, Pym.
But that's impossible.
Not of this world.
Pop up, it defies laws and physics.
And to be honest, I don't know how much more Parker's body can take before... He was acting so weird this morning.
You're being paranoid.
Yeah, it's more than that, okay? I know he's plotting something. I need to understand his power so I can fight back when he inevitably...
I came to see if you need to come clean.
Come clean? Come clean about what?
I said if you need anything clean, I'm on my way to the laundromat.
Oh. Right, nah, I'm good.
Oh.
Riri,
Okay.
is there something
Okay.
you need to talk about? Ever since you started this new job, you've been coming home late, buying expensive gifts, and we haven't even talked about your dead coworker.
You know about that?
The police told us when they were here.
Right. Right.
Oh, Riri.
Call me if you need anything while I'm out, okay?
Oh.
Will do.
As somebody who deals with a massive amount of anxiety, I empathize.
Where did it
Oh!
go? We gotta get Mom out the house.
I don't know that means
Wait, it's back.
that it's there.
See? We're good. How can you say that? Why are you acting so calm? Like I didn't just let John die.
You did what you had to do to survive. John would have done the same. Listen, Bree, you need to focus on understanding Parker's hood. Stressing over an act of self-defense is going to get you killed.
I don't even know what to do.
Call Sherry. Maybe she can help.
Call her. Oh, what have I been up to since causing an interspecies war on both land and sea? Well, I got kicked out of MIT. I joined a crew of ragged-ass criminals, and I'm about to get my ass popped by a deranged man in a cape. Hello? Hello, Sherry. She hung up.
Okay, she wouldn't hang
You
up.
say it like that.
Have you heard anything from Joe yet?
Also,
He's gotta have some ideas.
No.
I think there's various reasons that calling Shuri might be a good thing. Especially if you're so heavily burdened with grief.
Excuse me.
You can relate.
You wouldn't happen to know why Joe's house is surrounded in police tape, would you?
You mean Ezekiel Stain? Yeah. Cops came and got him this morning.
Oh goodness, I knew, and my heart.
The evidence found at the heirloom crime scene has been traced back to Ezekiel Stain of Evanston, Illinois. Stain faces a multitude of charges, including illegal possession of bionic technology and domestic terrorism.
I mean, poor Obadiah's got to be rolling in his grave over this.
Looks like this bad apple fell very far from the tree,
Oh,
rolled down the
wow.
hill, and landed straight in the gutter.
Good one, Samantha.
This is the best thing that could happen to us. Somebody else is going to take the fall.
I just feel bad.
That guy's not going to survive prison.
Not everyone grieves in the same way.
It's not grief, okay? We're here and he's somewhere else.
Oh wow. Whoa. Is that the timer for how long he's been submerged? Yeah. Ooh, yo. Might have been right about the heat thing.
For the local traffic report and much more right after this.
And I assume that stuff is getting continuously worse.
Hey! Looks like they got your favorite color. Khaki.
Don't try to be light with it right now, babe.
Look, I know you're mad at me.
And you have every right to be.
Here's a loss for words. That makes two of us.
I'm gonna get you out of here. Okay, I promise.
Is that why you're here?
Yes.
And how do you expect to do that?
I'm working on it.
I should have known never to trust you. You're just a selfish kid who can't take any responsibility for herself. You cheat. You manipulate. You'll do anything you can to save yourself, even if that means hurting other people in the process. Guard, I'm ready to go now, please.
That was harsh, but let him say what he needs to say, you know? But I do feel awful. Okay. Woo!
Yo, Reed, where you been? Just up to my eyeballs.
Oh, it's a good thing Parker's getting a new tech specialist to help out.
Another tech specialist?
Yeah, he didn't tell you? It's weird.
Oh, right.
Oh!
Yes, just slipped my mind.
Girl, you're about to get let go.
Is he a friend of yours?
Why would you say that?
I just assumed everybody in tech knew each other.
I mean, we might have crossed paths and...
Yeah, you see it, right? Poor guy's probably gonna rot in jail for our crimes. But, what a happy accident. Your outsourcing really helped us big time.
Outsourcing?
I just wish if you needed help, Zeke Staines or anyone else's, you would have come to me. But it's all good. So we'll bring someone in to help pick up the slack soon.
Yeah, Clown mentioned that.
Here you go, honey.
It is decidedly not all good. But I think she knows that. Okay. Well, this is stressful.
Thought I heard something.
Okay, you're paranoid. You just need to stop for a second, okay? Just stop and process and just be. Just be. You know what? If I didn't know any better, I'd just say meditate, but then you're gonna do the whole rolling of the eyes thing, and there it is. I got something for you.
I do like the mom. I forget her name. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
You can put it on now.
Why need you watch to go to bed?
Just don't take it off. For any reason. Or at least not till I tell you to.
Riri.
I promise I'll explain everything later. For now, I gotta get back to work. So cute. Okay. Good night. What are you doing? I'm shaking off my anxiety. Hey, where are we?
it.
I truly wish it was that simple.
You know I want to see my brother. Come on.
He's not your brother. Okay, you're just gonna freak him out.
You remember how I reacted when you arrived?
You can't ambush him.
Yeah, I don't know
Just
how he would
imagine how
react.
pissed off he'll be once you tell him how long you've been hiding me from him.
All right, just now.
All right.
Okay, can we just focus?
That is a fair point.
Please, I'm not weird at all times.
Thanks, but I'm not much of a watch guy.
It's not for fashion.
So I can bother asking why?
No.
Okay, weirdo.
So do you think I'm a good person?
Oh.
Never mind. Just figured I asked.
Good, bad, words don't really mean anything. It's all depending on who's labeling you. I guess if you were asking me, describe you as a person, I'd say you're a smart person. And a hardworking person. A protective person. You're a complex person.
Oh.
You're like Spock.
Spock. I always think of myself as a Uhura, but...
Please. The only thing y'all got in common is that little complexion. You don't always let people in, but I think underneath all that armor is a soft heart. So with all that you are is good, really a label you need. Gotta get back to work. Thanks for the watch.
Oh, that was so sweet. I feel like she needed that interaction.
Ree, you need to get some sleep. Ree, seriously. For real.
Alright, maybe just like 30 minutes. It's a start.
Oh man, something's gonna disrupt her sleep. Yeah, I feel like that is not comfortable.
What's wrong? You tell me. One moment I'm on the case with Scully, and the next thing I know, your watch decides to airbag me.
You must have heard the gunshots from the TV.
Get me out of this thing.
Oh my goodness. She's breaking my heart.
You ready to talk to me about what's going on?
I'm fine.
I can tell something's wrong. But would you please let me help? I know I can't help with all the sciencey stuff, but maybe you can use a different kind of genius. I mean, I can do a lot with some patchouli and smoke. Abracadabra all that anxiety away.
Maybe I could use a bath or a sound cleansing, chakra reading. Some of that magic that you always talking about.
Oh, you want magic?
I feel like that's not genuine.
Got the plug.
Welcome to Stanton's. We got sweets, we got reads, all your wishes guaranteed.
Zelma, it hasn't been that long. Where's your mama? Is she around?
There she is.
Yes! Maddie! Ronnie! Riri is looking for some spiritual guidance.
Oh? Yeah, like crystals or some sage. Or what's in your pocket?
Uh-huh.
Aha.
You gonna answer her question?
That. Yep. Sure.
No, please don't be mad.
What would that mean?
Mad. Was it too fast? I'm still learning how to hit the brakes.
How did you even do that?
Transportation spell.
Thelma, where are we right now?
The western cortex of Neverish.
Huh?
A parallel plane of
Now you know
existence.
you are not allowed to visit other realms without my permission.
Casually.
I know, but this one's not that far
Or
away.
build secret rooms in other realms without my permission.
You never actually said that.
We're gonna talk about this shit later. Let's hope your little act of rebellion gives us something.
Oh, well, I've been studying.
I am stunned.
Do you think it's witchcraft?
Is this about your Iron Suit stuff?
It's not about my iron suit
Oh
stuff.
my
What
goodness.
do you mean by natural?
Well, it means it was
I feel bad
created
for
in
Mom.
a different dimension.
Girl, it's the saying she got from the Comitage.
What's Comitage?
Thank you. It's my reach school.
All the way in Nepal, where all the greatest sorcerers of our dimension train in magic arts and sciences.
Oh my word!
Hold up. Madeline, you're an actual sorcerer or whatever?
I chose to leave because I had a little witchling to
And
raise.
I still think you guys could have raised me there. I could have learned from actual masters instead of these old books and baby witches off of TikTok.
I am living for these two.
Besides, what are you doing now? I'm reading tea leaves.
Oh, I know how to do that. Never mind.
Mom, why is it like that?
That's enough, we're done here.
Oh.
Where did you get this? This dude with the magical red cloak, and I think it's scarring his whole body.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, what's going on? What did you see? I saw
Selma, mother to mother, if Riri is into some dark stuff, you've got to tell me.
Riri, I need you to stay far, far away from that thing and whoever it came from.
This itty-bitty piece of fabric?
This piece of fabric comes from one of the darkest dimensions known and probably unknown.
The cloak
Wow.
that's possessing
I mean,
whoever's in it?
No, this
that's not
entity
surprising,
doesn't
but
Oh, does this entity have a name?
their level of
It's not
intensity
that
is
simple. Magic is not like technology. What do
concerning.
we say? There's no bad tech, just bad people who use tech. Well, there is bad magic. And it is
Boom.
dangerous for everyone, especially good people.
My laser could have divided the particles, but it didn't destroy it. There must be another way. Or I could try dissolving it.
Your mom is processing at the moment. Let her.
What you think?
Why didn't you just say you needed help?
I did.
No. You manipulated me, acting like you needed some sage and crystals, and you smuggled something dangerous in my friend's shop.
Oh.
Behind my back.
I can't do this with you right now. Please.
I am worried about you.
Don't. Okay, I am fine.
Fine.
You're giving her a
fine.
lot of
Leaving
reasons
the house
to.
late at night, having panic attacks, sleeping in your suit. One co-worker dead, another arrested for domestic terrorism. That's fine to
If
you?
you don't want me to lie to you, then don't ask me these questions.
Don't you trust me?
What are you talking about?
You can always go to Gary for help. Never me. It has been 5 years since he died.
This is why I don't tell you shit. Because you push me to deal with things the way that you want me to, and then if I don't, you make me talk about my dead stepdad. Okay, I am not you, and you actually can't take that.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Sorry, Riri, you better not get in that suit.
Or what?
Riri. Where are you going?
Hey. Oh, that scene kind of broke my heart. Okay. Oh boy.
Ezekiel, stay.
Awesome. Hallucinations. It's just what I need.
Oh, Ezekiel, this is very real.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ezekiel, don't.
You look a lawyer or something?
You and I have something in common. Rather, someone in common. Riri Williams. I actually
Oh,
think
no!
there will work for me, and I'll get you your life back, Stan.
Is that a joke? I can't go back to my job. I can't go back to my house. I can't even go back to my name. My life is over.
How exciting.
Excuse me?
Joe's a pretty shitty name for you. Probably a shitty house, shitty job too. Take my offer, and you get to create a whole new life with this person of yours.
A whole new life is what? A fugitive?
As Zeke Stain. Or you can rot in jail as Joe McGillicuddy. Have a think on it. Get back to me tonight. And lights out.
I mean,
That's when you decide where you want to be.
okay. And he's probably going to take the opportunity, and I'm not very happy about it.
Riri, I don't think there's gonna be anything here to help us fight dark, interdimensional magic.
Mom's kitchen doesn't exactly seem like the right place right now. Glass the door, Ned.
Check the map, Riri.
It says live, laugh, leave. It says live, laugh, leave! You can run all the tests you want. With that face.
Parker's hood must be like old, like Stegosaurus old. Could probably survive nuclear fallout. Like there's no way we're the first people who tried to destroy it. Maybe we could throw it into the Arctic Ocean or some shit? No. I just pictured a penguin wearing it. It's indestructible. I can't do this. I need to get out of here.
Oh.
Hey, Bree, your heart rate is way too high.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some fresh air in, but you gotta breathe, okay?
Stop telling me to breathe, Natalie.
I'm just trying to help.
I can't breathe knowing everyone I love is going to die.
Oh my goodness.
Parker's gonna get us. Is this too much? Let me out of the suit.
Breathe.
Now, let me out.
Okay, I'll find us a spot to land.
Riri, should I get Ronnie? Probably not. I'll be right back. Hang on.
As I said, I think he is going to take the opportunity because he doesn't really see any other options available. And I don't blame him for not trusting that Riri is going to come through for him. But I still don't like it!
Incoming.
Oh no. Oh, I don't know.
Well, Miss Riri Williams in my window. No thanks. Oh shit.
Okay, she didn't speak.
Shit.
Oh no.
I'm alive.
What are you doing here?
Yo, Soup just kidnapped me. What are you doing here? You okay, Reed?
Huh?
You don't have to say fine.
I'm tired.
Oh, wow.
Hey, how'd you do that? The remote control thing? To summon me here?
What remote control thing?
I brought you here.
Oh, yeah, whoa, hello, whoa, okay. Okay.
Pleasure to meet you, finally.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
What do you think?
He's gonna have to sort through his thoughts first, probably. Just a guess.
That is horrifying. You had no right to use Natalie as one of your little tech toys, Reed.
To be
I thought
fair,
if anybody would get me, it'd be you.
she didn't know.
If you think I like that, then you don't know me at all.
Zay, wait. I swear it just happened.
It's nice in a way. Like your mixtape.
Oh my God, Reed, that's not the same thing. I'm honoring her. You're freezing her in time, faking like she's still alive.
Look at her. She is alive.
That is not my sister. She's not sort of alive.
Wow. Okay, so what would you do? If you were me, what would you do?
Make her go away. Delete it.
Were you really?
Natalie.
I'm out.
Wait.
Well,
Zay, I can't.
Keep your watch.
you know what? I think that this whole interaction has really helped Riri's anxiety. You know? Really calmed it down, probably. Yeah.
Parker asked me to help upgrade you. You don't mind?
Sure.
Well, let's get you cleaned up for your alteration.
Well, wait, what?
You'll be awake, but sedated.
Not a bad boy, right?
What are we?
Giving store brand Jason Statham.
Oh no, wait. This has escalated too much for me. Okay, and I don't like that. I surely do not like that. Please cut away. Okay.
I got a side job for you.
Oh, what kind of side job?
A hit. Riri killed John. I want her head.
Oh, great. It just keeps getting better. All right, well, this just keeps getting more and more chaotic as we move forward. This episode, Riri was really breaking my heart throughout a lot of it. You know, to be fair, I didn't know what to expect when starting Ironheart as a show, but I didn't, you know, necessarily expect it to have as kind of heavy themes as it does. You know, obviously grief is always particularly a tricky subject to tackle and complex and all of that. And, you know, there were various moments throughout this episode where I was tearing up. Not full on crying, nothing like that, but tearing up. And I think it's because in my own life, and I've talked about this a little bit on my channel, though I don't think I've gone into great detail, my battle with OCD and being diagnosed with it and everything like that. But it's so interesting. At the beginning of this episode, it kind of reminded me of shortly after I got diagnosed, one of my first sessions with my therapist was talking about when you don't know that you have OCD or some type of anxiety prominent within you, more than the average person, right? You over time rely on it because it does help you out. So many times, and how she was dealing with it, where she was like, okay, I'm going to make these bracelets. I'm going to keep watch. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure that everybody I love is safe. And I need to fix everything. How am I going to fix everything? And the mind is working overtime on that. And is it paranoid? I don't think it's particularly paranoid because, you know, clearly Parker is coming for her. You know, it might not be the right thing. The paranoia of it all might not be the right thing to focus on in order to move forward, in order to correct certain situations, right? However, that's the focus. And, you know, being that prepared is kind of her only thing that she can cling on to at the moment. Everything's gone to shit real quick. And the way that it just sort of manifested as this paranoid anxiety leading to a panic attack and all of that. I mean, I was just watching it, just tears in my eyes, because I have not been in Riri's situation. Okay, that's all a bit extreme, but on a much, more everyday life level, I know exactly how that feels. And I know how difficult it is to back away from that, especially when there is a significant fear of people she loves losing their lives and her herself losing her life, that is the driving force there. She's also feeling incredibly guilty about what happened with Zeke, you know, whatever name he's choosing, you know. And it really hit me hard. And also on that note, I feel horrible for the mom. Now, I don't know the dynamics of the relationship since, you know, she lost her stepdad and best friend. I don't know exactly the entirety of the dynamics between her and her mom. I only have the information of what they've shown so far in the show. I think, in my opinion, which could be wrong, but it kind of seems like the mom just wants her to not just cope with everything that has happened. And that always takes time, and that's always difficult, and not everybody does it in the same way. But maybe to reach out to her for some help. She wants to help. I think that was something that was really breaking my heart about the mom in this episode, where she just, you could tell she just wants to help her daughter. And there's this resistance. There's this wall. And there's this need to do everything herself. I have a feeling Riri is not very used to asking for help, particularly on an emotional scale, right? I assume that a lot of what her stepfather taught her was to follow her own instincts, self-reliance, self-sufficiency. That's not to say that he never helped her or that nobody ever helped her ever in her life, but it seemed to be for her to propel, and she's very, very smart, but for her to be able to establish and not just have that ambition, but be able to utilize it and bring it into the real world of, you know, building this suit, all of that. I feel like a lot of that came from, you know, this sort of kind of beautiful drive of, you know what, if you want to get something done, you do it yourself and you bring it to life yourself. I also relate to that. One of the hardest things in my life, and I'm not trying to project, so I apologize if I am, but like one of the hardest things in my life is to ask for the smallest favor of somebody that would gladly do it for me, but for some reason, I don't know why it's so hard, but it is. And there is this feeling, I think, that not just dealing with her grief, because that is a whole other thing, right? And sometimes it does take time. Sometimes part of the coping, you know, part of grief. First stage, what is it? Denial, right? You know, and obviously there's a lot of nuance to that. What is denial? What are you in denial about? All those things, right? But, you know, not just that, putting that aside, because that's a whole other thing, right? But just, I think Riri is definitely aware of what she has done to mess up, you know, how she played a part in it. And she is like, I need to fix this myself. I need to protect the people I love myself. I need to help out Joe myself. Ezekiel. I have to figure this all out. I have to figure out what's going on with the hood. I have to. You know? And then when she's laying there and she's like, I can't figure this out. What am I supposed to do? You know, one of the things I really did learn in therapy, like I said, is that anxiety can really benefit you. That brain working overtime, that obsessive thoughts, that I'm just going to focus on this until I find an answer. And that normally works when you have an overactive mind. It does more damage than good. Spoiler alert. However, it can work. And this might be one of the first times that it's not working. She's focusing. She is trying to analyze every little bit, and she's trying to, you know, get a control of the situation as much as she can. It's not panning out. And yeah, I mean, there was just a lot in this episode that I really, my heart went out to her. And obviously there is the whole thing with Natalie. I am kind of thinking, I don't know this for sure, but I'm kind of thinking that there's a possibility that Natalie might need to be turned off by the end of this show for Riri to deal with her actual genuine grief. I don't know. I don't have an issue with Xavier's response. Just bringing that out is not, it's tough. Especially after he was kind of, you know, sort of just taken and flown, and it was a lot. There was a lot going on for him in that scene. You know, and I will say, to be fair, it's not like she actively chose Natalie or, you know, brought her back in that sense. But now that Natalie, AI Natalie, is there, how is Riri really supposed to just delete her? On various fronts, you know, on a grieving front, on a, you know, from the perspective of AI Natalie, right? I am frustrated with the Ezekiel situation. I was pretty vocal about that. And I just, you know, I'm quite curious to see where this goes. We only have 2 episodes left. And yeah. It's just, I feel like it's just going to get worse and worse. I'm going to give a shout out. I'm going to give a shout out in this episode because there was a lot of heavy themes in this episode and a lot of things that were hitting home specifically for me watching this episode, right? I'm going to give a shout out to that doormat. Okay, the live, laugh, leave. That really, it brought the mood up for just a moment, for just a moment, but you know what? I appreciated it. Okay, I really did. So shout out to that doormat. Again, I've said this before, but all of the, you know, speculation over what exactly is going on with the hood and everything, I have a relative idea. You know, I do think it's quite interesting that it does seem like Parker might, you know, slowly but surely be corrupted by the hood. And we'll see where all of that goes as well. We only have 2 episodes left though. Okay. On that note, I did say at the beginning of this reaction that to stay tuned towards the end of the reaction for just the update of when the rest of the reactions are coming out. Well, the quick answer to that is probably you'll see both of them next week, but that is not guaranteed. I was unaware that the release schedule changed yet again. Initially, way back when, it was supposed to be 1 a week. And then they changed it to the first 3 all at once, which already kind of frustrated me because, you know, just me sorting through filming and editing and getting things out, all of that. It was already frustrating, but that's okay. That's okay. It was enough in advance that I could work around it, right? And then, you know, the next 3 Wednesdays we're going to have 4, 5, and 6. Apparently, a week before the premiere, I was not privy to this. Reason being was I was traveling that day, like all day. So I feel like I was not, you know, in touch with announcements or anything like that. But yeah, apparently on the 17th, they revealed that it was going to be first 3 episodes and then next 3 episodes. And I didn't really find that out until this morning. So I will try to get the next, I can't film any more Ironheart other than this episode today. I have a very important appointment later that I cannot miss, so it is what it is. Next week, I might be able to squeeze both of them in together, so look out for them next week, okay? That's the update on that. And yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. It's becoming a very it's becoming more and more common that release schedules just shift and change, like right before the premiere and everything like that. And I understand for most viewers, it doesn't really matter. I do understand that. And I'm not saying that, you know, these companies or these shows should, you know, cater to just my needs. That would be ridiculous. However, from my perspective, when I do try to stay on top of new shows, but also allot for time to work on all of the stuff that continuously I put out throughout the year, it's insanely frustrating when things change, you know, either release times, release dates, you know, things like that. So that's just me venting a little bit. I understand that I sound a little whiny. But when I woke up and realized that 4, 5, and 6 dropped today, I was like, I do not have time to squeeze 5 and 6 into my schedule until next week. So let's hope I can get both of those done next week for you. I apologize that they'll be a little bit later, but also that is what it is. Not much I can do about it. Okay? All right. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.